Bay Area rap legends, Northern California rap legends, rap group 3xKrazy, and that consists of 3 members by the name of Adrian, aka Ramon Curtis, Keek the Sneak, aka Charles Kente Bowens, Bart, B.A., Mr. Kamikaze, Kazi, aka Lamar Jax. It all started with Adrian being inspired by one of his older cousins rapping in East Oakland. Adrian's cousin wrote a rap for him, told him he should start rapping, and he took his advice. Not too long after that, he performed at a talent show for the first time. And the way the crowd responded to his performance, Adrian knew hip-hop was meant for him.
Man, I started seeing the promises coming forth, you know, when I met Keek the Sneak.
So by the time you got to 7th grade and you met Age, was it a kind of thing like you met him and he met you and you just like, I be rapping? Or how did it go?
I met him and he had actually been in the studio before. I had never been in the studio.
That was big back then.
Yes.
Studio cost a lot of money back then.
It was $20 or $30 an hour.
And
he was going to a studio. So me, I got 2 tape players. So I got one playing the beat and one playing record, and I'm rapping. And I gotta rap the whole 3 minutes.
Right.
Because I
can't stop it. Yeah.
So that's how I'm coming with my tape.
Right.
Asian Man had been in the studio before. You know what I mean? He actually had a song called Oakland Public Schools Can't Fade Us.
Oh.
Right?
He met the legendary rapper Keek the Sneak in junior high. They formed a group called Two Raw Brothers, then eventually changed that to Dual Committee, where they landed their first record deal with the legendary record label AWOL Records and made 2 guest appearances on the legendary rapper Sebo's EP, The Autopsy, in 1994. But they parted ways with AWOL Records shortly after that.
Son, where'd you find this? What?
Adrian grew up with Bart in the Rolling 100s in deep East Oakland. Bart wanted to be down with Adrian and Keek the Sneak. Based on the history and relationship Bart had with Adrian and them being from the same area, it was only right. B.A. was just a hype man at first, then he actually joined the group. That's when they became 3xKrazy in 1994. The legendary rapper Too Short from Oakland heard about them eventually, how they name 3xKrazy was ringing bells, making noise in the Oakland streets. So they linked up with him and started recording in Too Short's studio. Then linked up with the legendary producer Tone Capone and released their debut EP called Sicko on Straight Game Records in 1995. That also featured the legendary rapper Seagram, rest in peace. He landed a deal with the legendary label Rap-A-Lot Records as well.
I had to be about 18, 19.
Because you was a little older than them cats.
Yeah, because when we first started, Keek was 15, Moan was 16, I was 17. But at the time when the album came out in 96,
Alright, well shit, I'm just
I had to be probably about 19, 18, 19, I don't know. But we walked in and then, you know, they excited. Because that's the problem I get 40. Because all the hot young niggas, he know how to keep his music popping, and he show love by letting the nigga get some light fucking with him. He give you a platform. A lot of cats he did like that, you know, you could just name a lot. But we walk in the door, he was excited, he was like, yeah, man. You know, Tone, he was doing the Hall of Game album, you know, with the Ring It and all that on there. So Tone had that beat on there, Ring It.
Right, Ring It.
And he was, back then, you know, I wasn't really confident in myself like that as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I was just more of an entertainer coming through and just hyping niggas up. But he was like, y'all got something for this? Keek was like, nigga, for Sheezy. And then at that point, he was like, everybody told he was like, oh, damn, I'm using that. He was like, man, for sure, I'm using that.
Oh, and about the dopest song on that album called Hit the Gas featuring Harm, I'ma let Keek give y'all a fun fact.
It was two Raw Brothers. This was 91. This was 1990 and 91. So 92.
So that's really 7th grade. Yeah.
So 1992, me and Age decided to give it a shot.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
As two Raw Brothers or as dual committee?
As two Raw Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. The first song we did was Hit the Gas.
Fuck no.
Yeah. It was to a whole nother beat.
It wasn't a major success, but it was successful enough to land them a deal with Virgin Records in 1996, where they released their biggest and only album on the major label called Stacking Chips. One word, classic. It sold over 80,000 copies the first week. It went 136 on Billboard Top 200, 28 on Top R&B Hip Hop Albums, and number 6 on the Top Heat Seekers album charts. They also toured the country with rap legends such as E40, Be Legit, Daz Dillinger, and Mac Dre. They did music with Snoop Dogg and Method Man from the legendary rap group the Wu-Tang Clan. They released an album called Immortalized in 1999 on Big Block Records, based out of San Francisco, Hunters Point to be exact. The legendary underground producer DJ Duro and Numbskull from the legendary group The Loonies did production on that album as well. Ager Man released his first solo album called Success the Best Revenge in 1999. Then 3xKrazy released their last classic album called Real Talk 2000 in the year 2000. The Dome Cracker, the Wig Splitter, all about my cheddar, square ass nigga. Hey man, that had the summer of 2000 on fire. Keek the Sneak and Ager Man released the Dual Committee group album that same year, and I'm sure y'all want to know why that was the last 3xKrazy album, huh? Well, I'll let you hear from the horse's mouth.
God began to say, look, check this out. I got something for you to do right now. So God was telling me, I know you floormaticing. I know you doing your thing. Hitting them all up to the back way, thinking with this way, don't with that way and all that. Floormatic nining, stacking, chipping. You keeping it on the reel and hitting the gas and sickoing and all of that. But I got something for you to do. You know what I mean? So I went into the studio after giving my life back to the Lord and started doing gospel rap for God. So when I did gospel rap for God, Keek was like, man, I got to keep it going for the group. So he went his separate way and did Sneak Aside. And then Bart, he did his solo thing too. Nice. You know what I mean? So that's what happened with 3xKrazy. Okay. I gotta say.
They went on to release the best of 3xKrazy Volume 1 and 2, Flow-O-Matic 9, and For Your Mind after the group broke up. Keek the Sneak had a successful career, which I'll be covering sooner than later.
If you're real with me, I'll be real with you. Yeah.
Shout out to the legendary group 3xKrazy for their contribution to the Northern California rap scene and hip hop as a whole. I'll leave Keek the Sneak IG in the description box. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. This NSN, and I'm out.
40 did the song to Ring It. And when that came out, that's when he said, oh yeah, my nigga 3xKrazy Latham taught me how to say for Sheezy.